Global spending on AI infrastructure has accelerated, creating a concentrated surge in the demand for physical computing power. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, manufactures the majority of the world's most advanced chips, serving as the factory for this hardware build-out. With TSMC's stock price rising, investors are questioning if the rally has exceeded the company's value, or if it remains a sound allocation at current prices. Evaluating that risk requires moving past the headlines to analyze TSMC's specific yield economics and institutional financial data. TSMC pioneered the pure-play Foundry model. Their entire business is focused on manufacturing chips for other companies, rather than designing their own. Because TSMC does not produce its own branded chips, it avoids competing with clients like Apple, which fosters deep, long-term manufacturing partnerships. By consolidating orders from multiple tech giants, TSMC achieves an unmatched manufacturing scale that drives superior yield economics. This massive scale supports a deep technological moat, specifically their undisputed leadership in highly advanced sub-7 nanometer production nodes. This focus on the factory floor has given TSMC a near monopoly on the production of the world's most advanced silicon. TSMC's recent earnings reports show a revenue trajectory that is increasingly tied to specific end markets. High-performance computing is now the dominant revenue driver, recently accounting for 55 to 61% of the company's total sales. Smartphones follow at 32%, while the Internet of Things and automotive segments together make up approximately 10%. Because high-performance computing now represents the majority of the top line, TSMC's valuation is increasingly dependent on the sustained growth of the enterprise AI market. To understand the quality of this growth, we analyze the institutional dashboard of TSMC's financial health. In the first quadrant, recent data shows 35.9% year-over-year revenue growth, with management projecting full-year growth to exceed 30%. This revenue growth metric tracks the expansion of TSMC's total economic share in the semiconductor market. The second quadrant tracks gross profit margin, which has recently reached a range of 62.3 to 66.2. Shifting to the third quadrant, TSMC maintains a strong balance sheet with approximately $98 billion in cash and marketable securities. This low leverage allows the company to self-fund its massive manufacturing operations. Quadrant 4 shows free cash flow growth of 15.2% year-over-year, reaching 1 trillion new Taiwan dollars. This is the actual cash available after paying for operations and the $56 billion in capital expenditures required to expand their factories. This cash position allows TSMC to out-invest competitors in research and development without relying on external debt. Despite these strengths, TSMC faces structural risks to its margins, primarily driven by geographic diversification. TSMC is building new fabrication plants in Arizona, Germany, and Japan to address geopolitical concerns about chip supply. Operating these overseas sites is more expensive than their Taiwanese operations, which is expected to cause a 2 to 4% margin dilution over time. Additionally, because TSMC's advanced nodes are fully booked, major clients are beginning to dual-source chips from rivals like Samsung and Intel to mitigate supply risks. While onshoring secures the global supply chain, it introduces higher costs and encourages competition for TSMC's core business. A more immediate regulatory risk has emerged from a legal dispute in the United States. The U.S. International Trade Commission is investigating a patent infringement claim against TSMC, brought by Longitude Licensing and Marlin Semiconductor. If the ruling is unfavorable, it could lead to a temporary block on the import of TSMC's advanced nodes into the U.S. market. Given that most major AI chip designers are based in the U.S., even a temporary blockade would disrupt the global hardware supply chain. These risks lead to the final valuation phase, where we see a significant gap between TSMC's growth and its market multiple. TSMC currently trades at a forward PE of 23, while ASML, a key upstream partner, trades much higher at 36. A similar gap exists in their EV to EBITDA multiples. Geopolitical and regulatory risks justify some discount, but TSMC is currently growing faster and expanding margins more rapidly than ASML, suggesting the 13-point PE gap may be oversized. The primary risk to this valuation is a macro-level slowdown in AI spending. If hyperscalers reduce orders, TSMC would face high fixed costs with lower factory utilization. The market appears to be applying a heavy discount for location-based risk, which may offer a margin of safety if TSMC maintains its technology lead. For those seeking a monopoly without the same geographic friction, ASML offers a 46% return on capital, though at a significantly higher valuation. Alternatively, Samsung Foundry acts as a value play, positioned to capture customers that TSMC cannot accommodate due to its current capacity crunch. Wall Street analysts currently hold a consensus median target of $460 for TSMC, with a high estimate reaching $700. The decision rests on whether TSMC's industry-leading margins can offset the long-term dilution of overseas expansion and geopolitical instability. Given the current growth trajectory and valuation discount, we recommend a buy with a 12-month target price of $460 per share. Subscribe for more institutional-grade research. Which company should we evaluate next? Let us know in the comments.